Okay, let me talk about my thoughts on EJ R&D. As you may be probably, if you subscribe to me, you probably heard of EJ R&D because he pretty popular. He made videos about the same subject. My thoughts on him over years, he definitely changed a lot. I think, to be honest here, I'm not really trying to be. I'm not trying to be too harsh or anything. I'm gonna be honest in this video. I'm not gonna try to be too harsh. I'm trying to just be honest. Okay. Um. Okay. For the most part, a lot of people. I think a lot of people fell in love with the old EJRD. I don't think. I think kind of guy. I think some people just don't realize he kind of changed over the years. If you watch his videos from the past to now, he has become a very different person. Well, I wouldn't say a very different. He's the same, but he has changed a lot. That's due to experiences. I mean, some people are saying he has a mental disorder. He said it's trace of a mental disorder. I'm not. I mean, I don't know if I can speak on that. I mean, do I think he has a mental disorder? Uh, I don't know. I think yeah. I mean, based on some of the videos I've seen, it does look like he might be struggling with some mental disorder. At least he's at least struggling with depression. But I'm not going to sit up there and try to diagnose him. But he probably most likely, yeah, I'd say so. Because some of his videos, he said a lot of crazy stuff. Let's be honest here. He said some crazy stuff. Some people think he might be trolling, saying it as a message. He could be, but if he's actually serious, then yeah, he needs some professional. He's actually even I've actually seen he said I'm probably gonna get professional help, but he very well could have been trolling there too. But my thoughts on him though, yeah, he did change a lot. Um, I think it's kind of like I don't think like I've seen a couple videos recently. Uh, I don't remember the name specifically, but it was like, well, I'm not even gonna like. Those are just a couple videos. You guys were kind of like, uh, they were talking. They also, This is so inspired by the videos that other people made talking about their thoughts on EJ after his channel leader. So yeah, I saw those videos. But yeah, it was Type Tips and it was some other chick. I never heard of her till then. She makes pretty decent videos. I've seen a couple of them. I think she's an INTJ or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I don't think both Type Tips and her. It doesn't seem like they've seen all of his videos like that. They've seen most of his good ones, but like his videos that weren't getting that many views. A lot of people didn't see some of these videos because he was kind of wasn't on subject. He was saying just making a bunch of random stuff. And some he deleted them too. Over like he'll make them that be up for like a few days and he'll delete them. And some of those videos you can easily say that this dude is developmental disorder. That's just saying. Um, at one point it sounded like he was trying to start a cult. He almost sounded like he was trying to be a cult leader. Uh, let's put it like that. So like we basically got two sides of the coin. Like some people they're attached to the old EJ and they don't like they kind of ignore all the negative things, and then you got people that are overly negative. I say really both sides you guys are halfway correct because I mean nobody's perfect. I mean just because he made some good videos doesn't mean you know he's perfect. He has changed a lot. He's not the same person he was years ago. Like you watching a video from uh, 2, 3 years ago. A lot can change in 2, 3 years, especially like with SCUs. The SCUs is we adapt depending on what experiences are giving us. Um, so like me, I was kind of tested to owe him too. I'm not trying to be harsh on you guys, or anything. But I kind of come to realization like people change. It's like he might have changed. He looks like he's changed. I'm not going to base all that. I'm gonna come with a new perspective. I'm not going to try to base everything I know from his past. But the dude changed. I've heard him say some stuff he was out of line for saying probably. Like he had no business saying that. I actually commented before. I was like, "What the hell? What are you talking about?" One time. Uh, because he was talking about like, because he was really like on a train, like he was really his train of thought was really off there out there. And one thing I know about ESTPs, it's healthy for ESTPs to have people have someone tell them when they need to like chill out. You know what I'm saying? When they like full of shit, basically. Because every once in a while, ESTP is gonna be full of, or they trying to get in some, uh, you know, they don't got get deep into it, and they won't stop and think about what they're actually doing. So like having people like that is actually good for them. I think they actually appreciate it secretly or something. I don't know. Um, I kind of like said something like maybe nobody is telling him he needs to, because a lot of people, praising him, they so caught up on the old him, they're not going to say it. But like he was, basically almost like he was trying to start a cult following. I was like, what are you doing, man? Like I just put it out there just in case. It might help, it might not. I wasn't really trying to, I wouldn't, I don't, I didn't, I wasn't trying to change his mind. I don't know. Maybe, take consideration, maybe won't. Like, let me just say this. Um, and then also like he used to like he'll say a lot of stuff about talking about psychological projection. You're all projecting. Like basically, he was using that out of context. To be honest, sounded like he was just guilt tripping people for disagreeing with him or criticizing them. I think he was using that to guilt trip people because, like, when you say somebody's projecting, like, you're not gonna know if they're actually projecting if they're commenting on your videos. You'll know nothing about them. You'll know where they're coming from if you don't actually know anything about the person that's commenting. Like, how do you know they're projecting? It's like that's not the solution to every time somebody criticizes you. Sometimes they can be projecting. Like really psychological projection. Like say if I know somebody and they tell me I'm doing something I'm not doing, but now stop and think, wait a minute, what do they do? I look at their behaviors. Well, wait a minute. They're actually psychologically projecting because they're describing themselves to me. That's what psychological projection is. That's the angle he would try to use to tell people. So you're all projecting and stuff. It's like I think that angle was used out of context. That's one thing I saw. He was really trying to guilt trip people. I'm just being honest. Disagreeing with him, kind of being spiteful. So I'm just gonna make you feel bad for disagreeing with me or saying something about me by saying you're projecting. Like you call him whatever. Like that's not always the case. They could be projecting, but how can you say they're projecting if you don't even know their behaviors? You know what I'm saying? Um, it's like he wasn't stopping and thinking about what they were saying. Like he wasn't listening to the viewers. Uh, wasn't listening to anybody really. Um, for period. But most of those videos, when his channel was still up, he deleted a lot of those videos actually. Though. So you guys might not know what I'm talking about. I saw most of his videos. I unsubscribed from him at one point because his videos got really out of hand. Like the stuff he was trying to start a cult, man. Like he was like basically trying to get people to worship him almost. That's what it almost sounded like he was doing. Uh, like he was, you know, the superior. You're all my students. Uh, and according to Christianity, a lot of people in Christianity will call him a false prophet. Like, this is what Christianity. I grew up as a Christian, stuff like that. I was raised as a Christian, and I know for certain if you went in a church, well, not every Christian church. Christian churches they even vary because they all got. I don't know the Christian church community is kind of screwed up, but I know like a real Christian church, like a church that's like really tries to be uh, genuine and the stuff like that. That really does, try to be positive, genuine, not condemn people, like loving and stuff like that. A lot of them would say he's a false prophet. I'm gonna just put that up. They would definitely, and he definitely fits the definition according to that church definition. He fits the definition. He was fitting the definition of a false prophet. Um, I'm just being honest, man. I mean, I know a lot of people like EJ R&D because of stuff. He made a lot of good videos, but keep in mind, people change. The EJ R&D back then, I liked that. I actually like EJ R&D. I still like him. I don't hate him, but I don't understand that he's changed. You know, he's not coming from the same place he was coming from back then. I don't think he is. He did bounce back. But I'm talking about the stage. I'm talking about when he kind of drifted off into like BS a little bit. He came back, made a comeback. He kind of dipped back in it, dipped in and out, came back, whatever. But he's not all bad. Let's just put it like that. I'm not trying to make him. I'm just trying, put that out there. This might get some dislikes. I don't. I mean, if you guys dislike it, whatever. Um, being honest, I mean, just don't idolize people, man. Like people aren't perfect. Some people, are paradoxes. Like I think EJ R&D is a little bit of a paradox. Like great, but I don't know, like good but bad. I think he's a paradox, a walking paradox. Anyway, see you guys later. Like, subscribe, comment.